The daily grind has got me so grounded, and I'm on the edge of my seat. I know when I get home, I will be certain this is where I'm meant to be every day. Ba-dum, 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 every day. Ba-dum, 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 every day. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum,
Pets, much like kids, are very curious. And with so many new things to look at around the holidays, it's no wonder they find ways to get into trouble. We'll tell you what your biggest holiday pet hazards are and how to avoid a trip to the vet. Plus, the holidays are a lot of fun, but probably a little confusing for your pets.
Yeah.
Suddenly, there's a tree in the house, new plants, ribbons, all kinds of things to get into.
We didn't put our tree up before we left for this exact reason. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at the hazards your holiday traditions can pose to your pets and how you can keep them safe.
Every day. Ba-dum, 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 every day.
All right, there's lots of dangerous things our pets can get into this time of year, from the Christmas tree to certain holiday plants and even the wrapping on the gifts. Your pets certainly, or curiosity rather, can really get them into trouble.
It certainly can. It certainly can. And joining us today to tell us which holiday hazards to watch out for, Dr. Sam Lane. Thanks for coming in. He's a spokesman for the American Animal Hospital Association, also practices at Deer Creek Animal Hospital over in Littleton. First and foremost, we've got a lot of things to run through here, but we want to say hi to Morgan.
We have a special guest here. Morgan, come here, Morgan.
Morgan, sit up a little bit. This is Morgan.
Come here. This is Morgan.
Hi.
I wish my dog was this well behaved.
She does well, doesn't she?
Yeah. Oh my
She's
goodness.
great. She's great around the holidays.
Let's talk about the
all dogs
holidays
are.
and the decorations. I went out of town for a little over a week.
Right.
I purposely didn't put up my Christmas tree because we have a cat.
Right.
Cat was staying home. Cats love to attack the trees.
True.
But let's talk about the things in the home when it comes to decorations that you got to watch out for.
Well, Christmas tree for one. I mean, the pine needles on the Christmas tree, these guys can ingest them. They can do a number on the stomach.
Really?
You know, mistletoe, holly, those are all problems. One of the biggies are the lights, the Christmas lights.
Really?
Especially little puppies and kittens biting in on the cords.
Yep.
That can really cause a problem for these guys. So you really have to watch about those things. It's really about kind of re-puppy-proofing your house around Christmas time.
Now, what about the, you always hear about poinsettias or poinsettias, depending on how you say it.
You know, honestly, poinsettias, if they ate them, that would cause their stomach to be upset, but it's not as deadly as has been reported. Okay. Usually they do just fine, but they could get stomach ache from that. But certainly chocolate, macadamia nuts, those are some of the biggies. Yeah.
And tinsel on the tree. Years ago, we used to have the tinsel was long strands, and you'd throw it on the tree.
Right.
That's not around so much anymore. But
I was
Stephen
say,
still
do you
the
have
garland.
tinsel on your tree, Dave? Wow.
But now you have the garland that's kind of made of that same tinsel material.
Absolutely. You know, any of the stuff these guys ingesting could really cause them a lot of problems. And so you just have to be careful because your house is a little different over the holidays, and the pets aren't quite used to it, and so they're going to these new things, and there's new smells and all the rest.
Well, you know what else too? Like, I had Thanksgiving at my house, a lot of people over there, and you know, somebody wanted to give my dog the turkey bone, and I'm like, no.
We run into more problems with those bones. I'm telling you.
And so you just, and any kind of bone, really.
Yeah, bone in the food. I mean, how many stories have you heard about the dog getting into the Christmas ham or something along those lines? I mean, those guys are really running into problems with that.
Well, it's got to be tough on the house is filled with those odors, and they know it's right there.
A lot of people are like, oh, and they just give your dog food when you may not do that. So when there's a lot of
kids.
It's the kids.
It's the kids.
So when there's a lot of people around, you just got to make sure you keep an eye on your dog.
Absolutely.
All right. So this dog is this dog drugged?
She's not, but
she's so good.
So one other issue around the holiday time is travel.
Right.
Okay.
I know, and that's what reminded me because I'm like,
and she's not. She's a very mellow dog, but not all dogs are during this time. And so sometimes people need some tricks in order to keep their dog a little bit more mellow. I brought in a lot of examples, and this is courtesy of the Green Paw in Golden, Colorado, from the owner there, Sunny. She let me borrow some of these things, but this is called Sleepy Time Tonic.
Does this work?
It works very well for a lot of her customers there. I haven't personally used it, but it does very well.
Is it all natural?
That's all natural. I'm going to show you some other natural ones too. This is a treat called Composure. This is something we sell over at Deer Creek Animal Hospital. That's fantastic.
What does this do?
So similar deal. It just
mellows them out?
These are all about calming these guys down. Okay. This, of course, called ProCalm is also a gel that does that.
Now, are you talking about stuff for the car, or if you're taking them on the airplane?
All of that. Okay. So these are things to try. I think it's always a good thing to go through a test run with some of these calming agents to see how it does with your pet.
It's how long it lasts.
Right, and it's all pets are going to react to it differently. Sometimes there's going to be some of the pets out there that need a stronger sedative.
What about Dramamine? Because I've given somebody recommended, and I did.
And Dramamine can be used. I've recommended that before. But all of these, a test run is great.
Yeah.
You know, give it to your dog, see how they do, and sometimes, like I said, you'll need actually a prescription from your veterinarian for something that...
You know, we're out of time, but anything for vomiting, dogs that get motion sickness in the car?
There's
somebody else's car.
Dramamine's actually one, so you can certainly use that, and of course you can also visit your veterinarian, and they can also show you
really good tips. Can't forget about the pups.
Medicines.
Yeah, travel is tough. Travel is tough on them.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming in.
You're a good pooch, Morgan.
And I'm keeping Morgan.
You
can have my golden.
I have a 4-year-old at home named Hannah who would have trouble with that.
Aren't they great?
Oh, yeah.
She's a good girl.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks for coming in.